RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, Bank Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors. At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit marquettecatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at godfreylandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit altontoyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganess Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganess Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trunked. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it.
This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer. Right now, the pregame continues. National anthem coming up down on the field, too. Let's take a break and be back with more pregame. Explorers and Oilers on the way. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports, presented by the Simmons Hamley Conroy Law Firm
with extremely
Football.
competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
With Gary Boker, Brent Birkland with you. Last night, Gary and I taking care of Roxana and CM. Today, this morning, it's East Alton Wood River against Marquette. It is a Riverbend weekend here in Week 3 with all these Riverbend teams, Gary.
Yes, indeed, and it is a sun-drenched field out here this morning. Skies are clear as can be, just a few puffy clouds here and there, but I'll tell you what, the heat is yet to come, and hopefully we'll get this game in before it becomes a difficult heat.
And that's the reason they moved the game to 9 a.m. It was originally scheduled for an 11 a.m. start, but instead it will be a 9 o'clock start, and it's just about 9 o'clock, and the referee's meeting at midfield, so we're just about ready to go. Marquette, a record of 1-1. East Alton Wood River, a record of 0-2. The Oilers have been shut out in their first 2 games, so they haven't scored a point yet. You go back to last year, Marquette 0-9, Wood River 1-8, and that one win for the Oilers was over Marquette in Week 3 when they beat the Explorers 24-7 last year.
So you'd have to say this is a revenge game for the Explorers today. They would like to get back for last year's loss, and of course, both teams looking to see if they can put a W in the left column.
Both teams needing a win badly, that's for sure. The last couple of years, wins have been hard to come by these two teams, Marquette and East Alton Wood River. See what happens here today as they get ready to kick it off. And it looks like the Marquette Explorers going to get the football first here this morning at Public School Stadium, 9 o'clock. You're in tuned to WBGZ Alton, and we're up here in the press box, the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth at West School, Public School Stadium. Here's the short kick And Marquette will try to get it at the 30, but it goes through the return man's legs. He goes back to the 15 to grab it, and he'll be knocked down right there. Noah Menke, number 15, is at the 15-yard line, and that's where the Explorers will start.
I was wondering just as the kickoff occurred if there was going to be a problem with that sun because it was coming right down into the eyes of the receivers, and he let that one get right between his legs and cost him some yardage.
So we'll see what happens here as we get underway with Marquette wearing the blue and the silver helmets, the gray numbers. Wood River this morning in the white jerseys, the maroon numbers and maroon helmets. Blue and gray against the maroon and gold. And Marquette with the football, their own 15-yard line. And again, they have a record of 1-1 here to start the season. Man in motion. They'll hand the ball off. It goes over the left side for just a couple, and that's it. It'll be second down and about 8 to go.
Good stop there by LaTuan Everidge as he came up quickly to plug that hole for a short gain.
Number 12, Kalen McGee.
Ethan McLeod comes in with a new play from the sideline. Marquette bench here on the near sideline. The home team, East Alton Wood River on the far side. Coached by Gary Herron, longtime coach for the Oilers football team. And the pistol once again for Marquette as they get ready to go. With a second down and about 7. Here's another handoff. It's going to go up the middle and to the 20, maybe the 21. And the Oilers are going to cover that running back up too. And not much room. It's just going to be a couple of yards once again. The ball carrier once again, Kalen McGee, who's a junior.
Landon Smith with a good stop there. He wrapped his arms around him. That was all he could do to get his arms around the big runner, but he was able to bring him down.
Sophomore quarterback is Toby Eberlin, number 13. New play comes in from the sideline for Marquette once again. Marquette with just a handful of seniors, really both these teams only with 4 or 5 seniors that play on a regular basis. But C.J. Steeb and Jack Bieber, a couple of the big seniors for Marquette that play on the lines, offense, defense. Now they're going to run an end around there as the receiver tried to turn the corner. Longstreet, the sophomore, turned the corner, but it's only going to be a couple again. It's 4th down.
Yeah, that's because the junior, A.J. McLean, came over and made a good stop. And that's what you want for your defense first time out. See if you can force a punt.
So a 3 and out.
Looks like Everidge's going to be the deep man to receive this one.
And he is at his own 40-yard line for the Oilers here to see if they can get some good field position to start. It's a high kick near midfield. It's grabbed there. It's bobbled there, but it's picked back up off the turf, and that's going to be it. Their own 45-yard line is where the Oilers will start.
That was an odd one because he fumbled the ball, went to his knee, but just as he went to grab the ball, his knee came up off the ground, so he wasn't down, and he was still able to run. Not much happening, though.
And so out comes the offense for the first time for the Oilers. That should be senior quarterback Isaiah Smith. And we'll see how their running game gets going, and they like to throw it a little bit too, and we'll see if number 7 puts the ball in the air. Tall, lanky quarterback, a senior. Isaiah Smith. He's in the pistol right now, and they're going to start with a handoff. It comes to the near side, and maybe a yard leaning forward for the running back there, who gets the handoff and tried to make something happen there as he worked the left side.
Not much gain at all. There were 3 Explorers who wrapped him up very quickly. Don't have number 32 on my list here this morning.
32 for the Oilers with the carry, and it's 2nd down and 9 as the Oilers huddle up. Get ready to go again. Just underway here. 9 minutes to go. First quarter, no score. Last night we brought you Roxana winning at CM in a Riverbend battle. Another Riverbend battle today. Saturday football. Here's a handoff and an end around for the receiver, and good yardage there on the far side. 1st down and more for Stephon Mosley, the junior wide receiver who turned the corner down to the Marquette 40-yard line or so. That's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, Mosley that time as he turned the corner, he eluded the one tackler who had contained. Once he got to the outside, as you said, some good yardage down inside the Explorers territory.
Yeah, he looks like he stepped out at the 44. He was actually tackled around the 40, but I guess he stepped out over there on the side at the 44-yard line, but they're in Explorers. Into the field now, and again, it's the pistol. We'll see if Smith puts this ball in the air sooner or later, but some good running so far for the Oilers. They've got a 1st down. Smith looked like he wanted to hand it off, a broken play, and he's going to be sacked, a loss of 2.
He did want to hand it off. He wanted to get rid of it in any way he could.
Well, he had a couple of guys crisscrossing behind him, but neither one of them wanted the ball or were looking for the ball, and there's Smith tried to take off over the left end, but the Explorers were there.
Well, they saw what was there. They said, no, I got it. You take it.
We'll see how things change now with a 2nd down and 12, 2nd and long now, as they try to get it going from near midfield. They're into Marquette territory now, though.
Simon Waters, one of those big front guys for the Explorers.
Here's the snap back. Here's a handoff and a bobble, and it's still loose on the turf, and Marquette is going to pick it up. The exchange was bobbled. It looked like the Oilers were going to jump on it, but again, Marquette ends up with it at the 44-yard line. Turnover.
And that was Tay Longstreet come up with that recovery. Mistake-ridden Oiler team, and what do we say about the team that makes the fewer mistakes? They usually win.
Fumble Wood River, and so that's our first turnover. And we'll see how the turnover game is affected in this game one way or the other, or see if it's balanced. Well, now the turnovers are 1-0. As the Oilers had decent field position, now it's Marquette ball, though, just like that. Here's Eberlin rolling to his left. Wants to throw it. Now he's going to run it. Up the sideline, 1st down and more. He's going to step out near the Oiler 41-yard line.
Good decision. He had pursuit coming at him, and as he looked at the defender, he said to himself, I think I can outrun him to the corner. Turn the corner and gets the ball down inside the 45. They'll mark it at the 41.
That was a pretty quick decision not to throw it and to go ahead and take off and run if you find a lane, and the whole left side was open to him there.
Confidence in his own speed.
And he's got a 1st down to the Oiler 41-yard line. No score. We're down to 7:20 to go as he stepped out of bounds here. Saturday morning football, 9 o'clock hour. The Oilers and the Explorers here this morning. Snap back. Everlin's going to throw, and he throws it to number 2, makes the catch. One of the receivers here on the near side, and that's going to go for a couple of yards to Longstreet, the sophomore again.
Give credit to Noah Mankey as he held that block to allow him to turn a corner. Nice gain there, 4-5. Going to break a 2nd and, we'll call it 6.
Need to get down to the 31-yard line for a 1st down. Here's a handoff, and it's going to be 12 with another carry, and that's McGee once again. So really 2 and 12 have carried the load so far. Longstreet on the edge, and then McGee up the middle, and he's to the 32-yard line.
McGee is listed at 6 foot 195, and I think he may tip a little more than 195. He's a lot of human being going through the middle of that line.
We'll call it the old school fullback, right? Fullback.
Amen.
Maybe give it to him on 3rd and 1.
Give it to him anytime.
3rd and 1 from the 32 of the Oilers.
He has that feeling they can't stop me.
Here's Eberlin waiting for the snap. He's got it. Well, they're going to throw it to Longstreet, and he throws it down the line of scrimmage for no gain. The Oilers were there quickly, and a couple of Oilers there, including LaTuan Everidge, number 1.
Looks like to me that the Oilers have seen that play on tape enough times that they have it scouted pretty well.
So they lose a yard. It's 4th and 2. So it goes from 3rd and 1 to 4th and 2. Looks like they're going to go.
Now, if you come back with that same play, give a pump fake, then hit that outside receiver going on down. The trips are over here to the right side this time, though.
We'll see if it's McGee up the middle. That's another option. Here's the snap. No snap.
Okay,
everybody moved, but the center.
That's not a good option.
The center was the only one that didn't know the count or lost track of the count there.
He turned around and looked at the quarterback and said, you did say 2, right?
I mean, the guards, the tackles, they were all up the field, and the center was still holding the ball. So 5 yards, false start. It's 4th and 7 now. 4th and 7 as Marquette going to go for it from the Oiler 38-yard line. East Alton Wood River on defense. Second possession for Marquette. The Oilers have had the ball one time. No score. Receivers left and right. Eberlin is going to throw on 4th and 7. Throwing deep, has a man. It's caught behind the defense. Touchdown, 38 yards on a 4th and 7. And he found Longstreet, who got behind the defense.
That's exactly what we were talking about on that previous play. Come back to it instead of hitting the inside receiver. Little pump fake, running kind of like the wheel down the sideline. He was wide open, and he made sure he got that ball in his hands and headed to the end zone.
So 38-yard touchdown pass comes on 4th down and 8. And you know that the Oilers were just saying, don't let him get behind you, don't let him get behind you. And sure enough,
they got behind him.
They did for 6 points. And now the extra point is coming for Marquette.
Shane Morrissey.
And the kick is in the air, a low line drive, and it's good. And Marquette scores first. 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Marquette 7-0 over East Alton Wood River on that 4th down pass.
At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit marquettecatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at godfreylandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
Kick it off once again from their own 40-yard line as the Oilers drop back for the return. And Marquette on the board first. Again, the Oilers winning the game last year. That was at home. They beat Marquette by a score of 24-7. Here's a line drive skipping at the 20, 15. That's picked up there by the Oilers. And brought back to the 30-yard line. Number 2 on the return. That's Mosley. Offense and defense for the junior, and special teams, too, for Mosley.
Yeah, that line drive kick looked like it might go out of bounds. Problem is, you can't wait around to see if it goes out of bounds. It was right down the corner. He had to pick it up. Made a nice little run back.
And so Isaiah Smith, the quarterback, the senior, comes back out there. And they get ready for offense here. The Oilers have the ball. Their own 30, 31-yard line. 31-yard line it is, and it's 1st and 10. Gary Boker and Brent Birkland with you here. Public School Stadium, and flags fly. It's a false start on East Alton Wood River on their offensive line.
If the Oilers have 10 toes, they've already shot 2 of them off.
Yes, they have. Some mistakes, including that big fumble that turned into points. So the one turnover turned into a touchdown.
Now you're making that long field a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult.
Back to their own 26-yard line with the penalty. 1st and 15. As they come to the line of scrimmage once again. And we'll see what Smith does with just 2 receivers to his right, and that's about it. They're going to run the football back here to the left. It's going to come to the left, breaking a tackle or 2, but only a couple of yards there for A.J. McClain, the junior running back, for a couple.
6 of the 11 defenders for Marquette were in on that tackle.
Gang tackling him at the 28-yard line. 2nd down and about 13 to go.
Jack Bieber, one of the first ones in on the action there. And Aiden Hayes as well.
Jack Bieber right in the middle there, the middle linebacker, 6 foot, 220, a senior. And he has played for a couple of years for this Marquette varsity team.
Directing traffic before the snap.
The middle linebacker, here's a pass. It's going to go to the edge, and it's going to be caught there, and then a stick there as Mosley made the grab, but he was hit and hit hard. Noah Menke in on the tackle.
That was one of those that he was wanting to plant his feet to cut, and as he did, he got nailed and driven backwards. Menke with a good open field tackle there. Going to bring him up a passing situation, perhaps 3rd and about 7 or 8.
So they huddle up once again and see if they can convert. Not going to be easy now.
Well, if you're going to run here, you'd like to spread everything out. Even if you do that, Bieber's still going to be standing there in the middle.
3:20 to go, the clock ticking here. First quarter, Smith's going to hand the ball off, and they tried for the end around, and it worked for maybe a yard to Everidge, and that's it. As again, Marquette staying home here on the near side, and they made the play.
And Ethan McLeod was one of the first ones who came in there to get the stop, but he had some help from his friends. You got to like the way the Explorers are rushing to the ball, and it's 3 or 4 guys on the tackle.
And so with 2:46 to go, it's going to be the quarterback that punts it away. Isaiah Smith will boot it away. The line of scrimmage about the 35-yard line, so it's still 4th and 6. And Smith will kick it back to the Marquette Explorers. Left-footed kick. Nice punt. Return man looking into the sun makes the play. He was hit once, twice, and now 3 Oilers in on the play.
That was a gutsy catch by Longstreet. As you said, he was looking right into that sun, and right in front of him were 3 Oilers coming down quickly. But by making that catch, he saved maybe 15, 20 yards on what would have been a good bounce probably for the Wood River Oilers.
2:22 to go, first quarter. I was thinking we might have water breaks each quarter here this morning, but so far, not so with officials' timeouts. Instead, Marquette ball. They're going to go right to it from their own 37.
Coming down, I heard the temperature was 72, and I thought, ooh, just stay that way for a little while.
It's going to be in the 80s most of the game, I would assume, up until noon, lunchtime, and then rising some more. Here's Eberlin throwing to Longstreet again. Longstreet makes a move or 2. He's to the 45 and then the 46. A gain of about 9.
Again, Longstreet, he's using those big white gloves, but he's making sure that ball gets into his pocket before he takes off. And after he takes off, he makes some good yardage. Going to bring up a 2nd and short so they can do any of a number of things here. Now we're going to have a timeout called on the field.
So there will be a timeout. Maybe the Oilers taking a defensive timeout here. They trail 7-0, and we'll take another break. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trunked. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Lennox products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
And a first down for Marquette.
Malachi Carter came up with a stop, but I tell you what, you talk about trying to bring down a load. McKee is every bit of a difficult tackle, and as you said, they're in Oiler territory once again.
These two teams just looking for victories. It's been rough for these two football teams the last few years, for sure. Marquette winning 2 years ago, 49-21 over Wood River. Here's a throw down the line of scrimmage again. Longstreet has it. He's to the 40, 35-yard line. He's out of bounds, but he's all the way down to the 31 of the Oilers.
Outstanding run after the catch, good yardage. Finally, Jasa Brown comes up with a stop, but not until he gets all the way down to the 31-yard line. I really like the way this passing game is going for the Explorers here in the first quarter.
Just little wide receiver screens and the bubble screens right down the line of scrimmage every time, it seems.
Yeah, you throw the ball downfield 1 or 2 yards and let him get the yardage afterwards.
Yeah, yards after catch. 1 minute to go, and now jumping the Oilers offsides, I believe. Offsides, East Alton, Wood River.
And I think that's another good thing to do if you have a disciplined offensive line. Every once in a while, go on 2. Keep that defense back on their heels just a little bit.
At one time it didn't work with the center of Marquette holding the ball, but...
Well, now, it might not have worked with everybody else. The center could have been right. The jury's still out on that.
He was the only one that knew. That was C.J. Steeb. Long-time player, 5'11 senior, 220. He's the center. Handoff to McGee down to the 24-yard line. Couple of yards on 1st and 5. That'll make it second down and about 3 now as they get close to the red zone, 24-yard line.
You talk about the center. He had a big guy, Carter, weighing in probably around 300 pounds. He had to push him out, got some help from his left guard, but they were able to get some good yardage because of the offensive line play.
20 seconds left. And the first quarter winding down. We'll see if this is the last play of the quarter. They throw it down the line of scrimmage again, Longstreet. The Oilers sniffing this one out, though, as they had a couple players in the backfield, or at least behind the line of scrimmage. Josiah Brown, number 8, Everidge, Mosley, the secondary coming up.
Yeah, and they cheated on that. As soon as they saw the ball in the air, they converged on the guy trying to make the catch, which meant he makes the catch, but he doesn't get any yardage afterwards.
What's up? It's my Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it.
This is Dwight Works, president of Works Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Works, and I am a trailblazer.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Broadcast booth. And the Oilers and the Explorers. Marquette with the only score there in the first quarter. 5 minutes left in the first quarter when they got into the end zone on a 4th and 8. Eberlin to Longstreet. 38-yard touchdown pass. 5-minute mark of that first quarter. And now we move on to quarter number 2, and Marquette driving once again.
There it is.
Eberlin back to throw, looking, has all kinds of time and some room to run inside the 20 to about the 19. The red zone now for Marquette.
Well, you had the Oilers matched up man-to-man, so what that means is when that receiver goes past you, they turn and chase him, which means their back is to the quarterback. So the quarterback reads that, and he says, hey, wait a minute. They can't tackle me if they can't see me. He makes a nice run out of it.
Well, they'll mark him out right on the 20-yard line. But it's the red zone here down to our left. And it will be Marquette trying to march in for another score here. 11:52 to go when he stepped out of bounds. The quarterback on the run there, Toby Eberlin. Number 13, he's in the shotgun again with McGee in the backfield with him, but he wants to throw it over the middle. It's picked off. The Oilers there, and they jump the route. And number 2's been in on some plays, offense and defense. Mosley with a pick.
Mr. Mosley in the right place at the right time, and that quarterback that time, he looked at his progression, and it was his second progression when he looked back to the middle. The problem was Mosley was eyeing him as well, and he knew he was coming in there, and he stepped right in front and got the INT on about 15 or 16, and takes the ball out to the 24-yard line. So the Oilers' defense comes up big.
Yeah, they do, because that's a pick in the red zone. Marquette was trying to go in to score there, but now we have one turnover each way. The Oilers with a fumble, Marquette throwing an interception. Well, now it's Oilers' ball at their own 24-yard line.
And we'll see what the Oilers do on the offense, but Marquette, when they come back, they'll think again about throwing in the middle. The passes to the outside had been very successful, and now, guess what? They're going to get the ball back.
They're going to get it right back. The exchange was bad. It was a fumble. Isaiah Smith, the quarterback, trying to hand it to a running back, but it was jumped on there. The ball was laying on the turf. Marquette ball.
Big Simon Waters, I believe, is the one who jumped on it. 6'2", 210-pound junior. And he says, guess what I got? He comes up with the football, and now the Explorers right back in business on the 20-yard line. Mistakes, mistakes, mistakes.
And so, back-to-back plays with back-to-back turnovers. We have an interception, then we have a fumble. It goes right back to Marquette, right where they were, the 20-yard line of Wood River. And Eberlin's going to go right back to the air, and he's going to throw it deep. It's up for grabs. It's picked off, and we have another turnover. 32 jumps in front of the receiver, and that is a pick for East Alton Wood River, and we have another turnover.
And I still don't have a number for 32, but he's playing a whale of a game. So,
wow. Interception, fumble, interception on 3 plays.
The defense is rising early this morning.
I'm telling you. So each team now with 2 turnovers, 2-2 in terms of turnovers, and we have 3 in a row here in the second quarter.
Well, you could tell on that pass, though, he just kind of lofted that up for anybody to go get. And unless you've got the tallest receiver down there, chances are it's going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, it was one-on-one. The front left pylon of the end zone, and the defender, the ball a little underthrown, so the defender was in front of the receiver, and he made the play. Here's a handoff over the left side, and the Oilers going to pick up some positive yardage. Out over the 25-yard line it goes, and number 23, A.J. McClain, doing some more running for the Oilers.
Yeah, that's one of the better running plays for the Oilers this morning, and actually they gave it to the second man through because the first guy was cutting across on the jet sweep. Then they gave it to the man going up the middle. I think the coaching staff may want to come back to that a few more times. That looked pretty good.
So second down and short. We'll call it about 3 to go. They need to get to the 30-yard line. They're at the 27, their own 27.
The 3 receivers over here act like they don't know exactly where they're going here.
Well, we'll see if it's a pass. It is. Smith's going to roll this way with those receivers. He looks, and it is bobbled and dropped. And there was a 50-50 ball, and good defense there by number 4 of Marquette, Ethan McLeod.
Ethan McLeod, he is disgusted with himself right now. He jumped the route. He got there. He got his hands on the ball and just couldn't finish the job.
Well, they tried to throw it to the edge, to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and 3 for the Oilers.
Got a new option here, Coach. Try throwing it to the guys in the same color uniform as us.
There you go. The turnovers, again, are already 2-2 here in the first half. 7-0 on the scoreboard. Marquette with a lead. There's a handoff up the middle. Dive forward for maybe a yard, but not enough. As 23, McLean gets another carry. It's 4th down and 2.
Yeah, the inside guys there for the Explorers did a good job. That was number 61, C.J. Steeb, and number 71, Luke Brown. 235, 220 pounds, a lot of meat in that inside there. Difficult yardage.
And those senior linemen, Luke Brown, Jack Bieber, and C.J. Steeb, the anchors of the team, really down in the trenches. As the Oilers going to punt it away, 4th and 2. Their own 28-yard line. And now either a timeout or they took too much time.
What do you do, wave the guy off? Number 2 came out, then went in motion. Next thing you know, the referee said, shoo, get out of here.
Well, now they're going to bring in another Oiler. And they wind the clock again.
I don't think you could go with a guy in motion from the opposite side of the line, scrimmage. Let's just everybody stay set right now.
And I think they have 11 out there. Well, there goes a man in motion again.
Yeah.
And here comes a punt. And left-footed kick by Isaiah Smith again. And it's bobbled, and it's bobbled. It's loose, and I think the Oilers might have it. At the 40 of Marquette, they do. A turnover again. It's Oiler ball.
Well, the Oilers had it, and then it squirted out, and then they had it a second time and finally kept it the second time. I'm not sure who it was on that recovery, but in any event, something finally going right for the Oilers.
And now Marquette has committed 3 turnovers. And now we have something new, a fumble on a punt. Special teams, a turnover. Wow. And so once again, Longstreet in traffic trying to grab the punt in the air, and it went off the shoulder pads.
What's the Chiefs play? Thomo-Ruski?
There you go.
I think we're having an episode of that.
9:32 to go, first half. This second quarter, turnover. Here's another one. It's a pick by McGee. A flag on the play, but McGee out here on the edge making the play. Number 12 with a pick.
Yeah, McGee read that. He just read the quarterback's eyes, and when the quarterback who had been looking downfield shifted his eyes over to the short receiver, that was an idea for the big guy to say, hey, I think I can come get that. And Kayla McGee indeed does. I think the flag is going to go against the Oilers. The play is going to go against the Oilers. The Explorers going to have the ball in Oiler territory.
We have had 5 turnovers in about a minute and a half. Interception, fumble, interception, fumble, interception.
You're going to have to quit talking about turnovers. I didn't have breakfast.
Holy cow. No scoring in the second quarter, by the way. Just 5 turnovers.
Yeah, we can't hang on to the ball long enough to score. So
7-0, Marquette. And we have had 6 turnovers overall. 3 by each team now.
If I'm Marquette, I'm going to throw that little pass out of the flat, the short, safe pass, and let them run afterwards. Nope, we'll go deep.
Eberlin fakes the handoff. Now he's going to run with it to the 50-yard line. He's bumped and knocked to the ground. 1 yard, that's it.
Okay, number 38, E.J. Spratt. Spratted him. Right at the midfield stripe. I don't like those kind of tackles when they come up and just bump you. I like for it to be wrapped up and take him right on down. That's old school.
Right on the 50-yard line now. 8:50 to go, second quarter.
You could say it's in the Redbird's eye.
There you go. Right on the Redbird emblem at midfield. Redbirds were here last night. They were shut out by Triad 16-0. There's a handoff. Longstreet, nowhere to go. Tackle for loss. He's going to lose a couple.
Landon Johnson was the first one in there, I do believe.
Colton Kramer, maybe 62, the freshman in there as well.
Okay, if you're getting that much penetration from your defensive front, sometimes the middle screen is a good call to come back with. Let them come on through and then throw the ball right over their head.
To the line of scrimmage, third down and 12. After the loss there, Eberlin waits for the snap, probably going to put it in the air on 3rd and long. Here it comes. It's a pass. He's looking, and now he's going to run for his life. Nope, he's still going to throw it. He underthrows the receiver to the far side, right on the sideline, incomplete.
You know, he may have underthrown him, but I liked his decision because he looked at his opportunity to run and didn't feel like that he would have enough there to get the first down. So he thought, okay, I'll try to pass for it. Problem was he got himself caught on the wrong foot. And when you're not up on that front foot, your pass is going to be an errant one. And this time it went in the ground.
And so it'll be a punt for Marquette. They'll punt it away with 7:54 to go. Long second quarter here this morning. First quarter was pretty quick, 7-0 Marquette. No scoring here in the second quarter, and this punt is going to roll out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Oilers will have it at their own 20 here.
I do believe that was 3 plays in a row we had without a turnover.
Shh.
So that was pretty good.
Well, you look at Marquette. They've won just about, 3 out of their last 40 games the last couple of years. The Oilers, 1 win in their last 20 games. So these two teams just searching for a victory anyway, anyhow, anyway. And today, somebody's going to get one. Oilers with the ball. 1st and 10 with 7:52 to go in the first half.
All right, now your money's got to be on Marquette. They've got points on the board, and so far we're still waiting on Woodward to come up with any.
And we've had 3 in turnovers, 6 of those. There's a handoff coming to the near side, breaking a tackle or two to the 30, 35, 40, out over the 40, rumbling to the right side for East Alton Wood River, number 38.
A.J. Spratt with another good run. I tell you what, I like the way when he got to the end of that run, he decided, I'm not going to go out of bounds. I'm going to just fire right over the top of you, punish that defender a little bit.
And so, all the way out to the 40-yard line is where they mark it, a big gain of 20. And so they start from their own 20, but they have a 1st and 10 here.
Brody McCormick just came into the ball game for the Explorers. He's going to be playing that left end. McCormick, a 6'4", 240-pound junior.
We'll see how the Oilers work this 1st and 10. Man in motion, and that man's going to get the ball, come to the near side. Everidge leaning forward, number 1, for about 1.
And I like that defensive move. They brought McCormick in and told him, you cannot let that guy get outside of you. He anchored that corner and stopped him right there on the corner and made it a 2nd and long.
So 2nd down and 9. Gain of just 1 there for the Oilers. Let's see if the run or the pass is in order here. Isaiah Smith in the shotgun, trying to get his running backs and his receivers in the right place. Still 15 seconds on the play clock. The game clock at 6:20 to go. Smith going up, and he throws it behind the receiver downfield about 20 yards to Brown, the junior, number 8, but it was behind him there, and he was one-on-one.
Well, it looked bad that he falls to the ground, but Brown actually saw that that pass was not coming to him, so he made the adjustment and tried to get back to it as best he could. Couldn't quite get there, but had the ball been thrown properly, Brown was going to be going off to the races.
As he was slanting to the middle of the field, and the throw was a little bit behind him, 3rd and 9. Isaiah Smith in the shotgun again, and back there with him, A.J. McClain, number 23, the pistol really now behind the quarterback. And they're going to try the double reverse, and it's a fumble. A fumble, and is Marquette going to pick it up again? They will. It's another turnover, and it's going to be Marquette football, and it's one of the senior linemen, Luke Brown, with the ball.
In order to run the double reverse, you have to have enough time in the backfield to make those exchanges. And the Explorers, they came in there and they were waiting. I'm kind of surprised that it wasn't just picked off on a handoff and taken for a touchdown. But the stop, the fumble, the ball going back over to the Explorers, excellent field position. They've got 7 on the board, looking for 7 more.
And speaking of 7, we're now at 7 turnovers. We've had 6 turnovers in a row here in the second quarter with no points.
Would you call this a mistake-ridden game?
Wow. There's a handoff. It's going to go to McGee. He's going to go up the middle, breaks a tackle or two, and then wrapped up nicely by number 38. There's A.J. Spratt again making a play on defense.
But you do not want to tackle him high. Kayla McGee is not going to go down with a high tackle. He's just simply going to put you on his back and take you down the road a ways. But they make a stop for a minimal gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
His legs were moving a lot for just a 2-yard gain there, but that's what it was. 2nd down and 8.
He's a churner, isn't he?
Churning, there you go. 5.5 minutes till halftime. Tonight we have Illinois football, 6 o'clock kickoff against Western Michigan. There goes McGee, first down to the 20, down near the 15. He takes some Oilers with him.
I like that call. I like the fact that instead of going right up the middle, he said, let's go off tackle. He found some daylight. Then he finally had a guy strapped on his back and had another guy who wanted to take a shot at him. So he just took the guy who was on his back, carried him right into the would-be tackler, picked up another 3 or 4 yards, all the way down to the 15-yard line. Got to like Mr. McGee.
McGee gets him into the red zone, 1st and 10. 5:26 to go as he stepped out of bounds.
Going to give him a break or give him the ball again?
I think he may get it again.
I know he wants it.
But Eberlin and the Explorers liking the pass. But it is going to be McGee. This time he'll go wide left, and he's going to go to the 10, down to the 9 over the left side.
Same play, just to the other side. Got a good result on it. There was a nice block out there by Noah Menke. He didn't really sustain it as long as he would like, but he slowed up the guy in order for the ball carrier to turn the corner and get some good yardage.
Well, the nose tackle for the Oilers, we've mentioned him a couple of weeks now, one of their seniors. Big Malachi Carter, 77, 6'3", 315 pounds, right over the ball for the defense. And the defense jumps over the ball. Looks like an offsides.
And you talk about the big guy right over the center. You can just imagine how that center was all week, knowing that, guess what I'm going to have Saturday morning? I'm going to have the big boy right on my nose, literally on my nose.
Well, that's a false start. Before the Oilers jumped, it was Marquette moving on the line. So everybody moving around the football there, offense, defense, and it was a Marquette 5-yard penalty. So to the 14-yard line they go. And it's 2nd down and about 8 now to go. First down is at the 5-yard line. Here's Eberlin. He's going to hand to McGee right up the middle, and there's Oilers there, and they're going to throw him down. Landon Johnson, the senior, 57, first man there.
It was almost as though Landon Johnson had been in the huddle with the Explorers. He knew the snap. He came firing through that offensive line and wrapped him up with a big old bear hug on the back.
And they got him down. Took 2 or 3 Oilers. By the time he's down to the turf at the 14-yard line, no gain.
It seems like that senior, Mr. Johnson, we've called his number a few times tonight.
Yeah.
This morning, excuse me.
This morning. Early varsity football. This is like JV freshman football times, right? Game times.
Here we go. Big guy.
McGee to the outside, to the 10, to the 5, and he scores. McGee over the right side, and he'll get in from 14 yards, and he goes right again.
We're going to call him money in the bank. He got that ball off tackle and there was no stopping him. It looked like as he turned the corner, he was looking for somebody to hit.
Yeah.
Come on, somebody getting away from me, will you?
14-yard touchdown run, and they run it in with 3:51 to go. Our first score of the second quarter after those 6 turnovers in a row in the second quarter. We finally have some points, and we have an Oiler injured and down. And it looks like I'm not sure if we have a flag right there by him or not.
Yeah, he's picking up a flag. The referee is.
So is that touchdown going to be called? Yeah, I think it's going to be called back. They're going to bring it back to the 18-yard line.
We're going to have an illegal block on the corner there.
Maybe so.
The way he's down, it looks like it might have been chopped. We'll wait and see, but it's not just a ankle or it's not just a cramp. He's on his knees and he's hurting.
And that's going to be maybe the quarterback, number 7, Isaiah Smith, who plays defense too, and maybe got the wind knocked out of him there as well, and he's still down on his knees. So an injury timeout here for the Oilers.
We call that taking inventory.
Yes.
He's just checking to see what's working, what's not working, what needs attention.
The ball is sitting at the 18-yard line, so the touchdown negated by a Marquette penalty there. And now slowly getting up is Isaiah Smith as he'll try to get to the sideline and slowly walking over to the Oiler sideline.
I don't know what time it is, but he got his clock rung.
Mm-hmm.
Hope he comes around by the time they come back on offense.
Yeah.
Because there's one young man over there, and I don't know who it is, but the backup quarterback, he's getting very nervous right now.
Thinking, is it me?
Is it me? Am I going to have to go in?
Call my number. 3:51 to go, first half. Now the ball at the 18-yard line.
I never did see a call on what the penalty was.
No, they didn't. They didn't let the fans know.
They were addressing the injury more so than the penalty.
But it is on Marquette, and it is a 5-yarder. Came a yard or two downfield. But whether it's an illegal block in the back, a hold, well, holding would be 10 yards.
Yeah.
So it's third down again.
Well, yeah, it could be 10 yards, but if it's 10 yards from the spot, that could have taken it back because it looks like it's going to be, third and about 13?
Yep. So that may have happened all the way inside the 10-yard line. Now it's back to the 18-yard line. Third and long, and Eberlin waiting for the snap. The Oilers are going to jump first, though, and we're going to have another penalty. And this one on the defense.
Sometimes when you jump, you would like to be able to get back. But that time, Darius Washington, he could have shaken hands with the quarterback before he got back.
So the ball goes to the 13-yard line. 5 yards for Marquette. So to the 13, it's 3rd and 8. There's McGee over the right side. This time they were ready for him, and he runs over a couple of Oilers down to about the 11-yard line. It's 4th down.
It's number 32, whose name I still haven't found out, but he did a good job of slowing him up that time, and that'd take a lot of guts to go with your pads down low to hit him on the knees.
So 4th down, still about 5 to go. The ball now resting at the 11-yard line. 7-0, Marquette leading East Alton Wood River, second quarter.
Okay, now you can go ahead and go to the air because if you throw the interception, it's just like a punt anyway. It's probably going to be a touchback.
Well, the clock ticking down to 3 minutes left, second quarter. Here we go on 4th down. Eberlin back, looking left. Now he's being rushed. Now he's going to run it to the 10, to the 5. He's in. Touchdown. Front left corner. Front left pylon, and he scores an 11-yard touchdown run.
So Eberlin now has thrown a touchdown, and he's run for a touchdown. What I liked about that play before I lost sight of it is he was pointing and directing traffic for his blockers out in front. You take him, I'll go here. He ends up with a touchdown.
A 4th down touchdown run. Eberlin wanted to throw it, then he ran it. And now the extra point coming. 13-0, the Explorers on top. They put it in the end zone after all. They had a touchdown a moment ago, called back on a penalty. Here's a low line drive that is good. Somehow it got over the crossbar and inside the left upright.
I think it may have got right between the arms of one of the guys come rushing in. I'll tell you what, you talk about a line drive. I like to hit those kind of balls in baseball, but a little more height, please, in football.
Yeah, 14-0 Marquette now. More second.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Brent Birkeland back with you here on the Big Z. Thanks for tuning in to Saturday morning football. 9 o'clock start this morning as they move the game earlier, move it up because of the heat later in the day. And tonight it will be soccer here at the stadium. The Alton Redbirds against the Marquette Explorers. Marquette kicking here. And we're going to have a hold on the return on the Oilers.
Yeah, the flag was all the way out here at the 45-yard line.
So this second quarter continues with 2:47 till halftime.
It's kind of funny here in the first half to think back at how quickly the first quarter went.
Yeah.
And how slowly the second quarter seems like it's going.
I guess it all evens out to an hour, right? Sort of, kind of. 2:47 remaining second quarter, and we're at just before 10 o'clock on this Saturday morning. We'll see how things go for the Oilers as they now trail by 2 scores. They trail by 2 touchdowns here. Here's a run up the middle, and be nothing doing there with the ball carrier. A tackle for loss, actually, for the Marquette defense, and C.J. Steeb, 61 in there.
Yeah, when that slot back comes right around behind the quarterback, that's such a slow developing play that the Marquette defense is in the backfield by the time the ball is handed off.
Steeb is going to come out for a break here. The big senior, number 61, comes to the sideline. And we're now at 2:10 to go. Clock running here with the Oilers having the football, and senior Isaiah Smith back in the game after the injury. Number 7, he'll throw it over the middle. Incomplete, intended for Mosley up the middle.
Got a flag. I think we're having an ineligible receiver downfield.
Yeah, it'll be on the Oilers on a 2nd down and long. And we'll see if they push him back or decline it.
And McGee, that time, he was right on top of the receiver. He was looking to see if he could get another interception, maybe.
It is declined, so it'll be 3rd and 12. 1:58 to go. Halftime approaching here.
One of the Explorers had the extra ball when they had rotated. He said, asked the referee, what do you want me to do with it? Just throw it out there to the sideline. We don't need 2 of them here. Just play with 1 here.
3rd and 12. They're at their own 19-yard line. East Alton Wood River ball. Isaiah Smith rolling. Here's a flag. And Smith trying to hand it off. He fumbles it, but he was down. He was sacked. And so he was dropped there, and now we'll check the flag on 3rd and long. Now it's going to be 4th down.
Ineligible.
Back at their own 10-yard line. It'll be the same call. Ineligible man downfield for Wood River.
Evidently, one of the linemen can't stay within the 5 yards there. He's getting a little anxious trying to get downfield and help his receivers. And all it's doing is backing them up a little further.
And so 4th and long, back to their own 9-yard line. 22 to go for a first down. And they'll have to punt it away with 1:45 left. The clock is running right now as they get ready to punt. They may have to use a timeout to not lose more yardage. He's already going to be punting from his own end zone here. The play clock's at 5, 4. And here's the snap. Got it in time. That one may have been deflected as it's going to land at the 25-yard line, and it'll be downed at about the 23-yard line of Wood River.
And so now not a whole lot of time on the clock here until halftime, but the Explorers with an excellent opportunity to put a third score on the board.
Yeah, they have all 3 of their timeouts up there on the board, and they still have 1:20 to go, and they're almost in the red zone after that punt. It's at the 23-yard line.
And you mentioned earlier about Marquette letting those big guys get a break, and I think that's important on a day like this. Get those big guys out in the first half. Don't get them worn down, and they'll be more receptive in the second half.
So 1:20 to go. Here we go. The Oilers bring a defender on late, an 11th man. And Marquette, Eberlin handing the ball off. It's going to go to McGee, left side, and a tackle from behind. Good strong play by Darius Washington, number 30, the senior, to bring him down.
And LaTuan Everidge in there as well.
But he still gained about 5. Because that's McGee.
And you call that good defense if you can hold him to 5 yards.
Yeah. He had a touchdown a moment ago that was called back. McGee.
I would venture to say he loves football.
He's
Give me the ball.
Get it again, and he's dragging Oilers before a couple of them pop him at the 16-yard line. Timeout, Marquette.
I'll tell you what, he's proved he is human after all. Got him wrapped up, got some help from a friend. The 2-time brought him down. Ball's going to be marked down at, what, about the 16, so it's still picked up a couple, 3 yards, bring up a 3rd and short. It's 4-down territory here, of course. And a timeout for the Explorers with 37 seconds.
Timeout, Marquette. We should mention that Marquette was contacted by the IHSA yesterday, and their head coach, Eric Dickerson, serving a 1-game suspension today because of a violation of some rules back in August, because Marquette and Staunton held a joint practice back on August 20th. It was not in June or July. It came after the season had officially started. So Coach Eric Dickerson serving a 1-game suspension. He is not on the sideline for Marquette today.
And I think everybody concerned would say that was just an honest mistake.
Yeah.
I don't think that they were aware of exactly what the ruling was. They're aware of it now.
Yeah, the Explorers and the Staunton Bulldogs holding a joint practice midweek back in August 20th. And they let the IHSA know about it. And they ruled yesterday that the coach would serve a 1-game suspension. He'll be back next week for a Marquette home game, though. Coach Eric Dickerson will be back on the sideline.
I guarantee you his staff is well schooled in how to run this game.
Yep. 37 seconds left till halftime. And they have the lead by 2 touchdowns. Here's Eberlin wanting to throw it. Going to run it again. And to the 10-yard line, maybe inside the 10, before the sophomore quarterback is brought down. And Euler is down and slow to get up, but he is up now.
Well, they faked the handoff to McGee. And even though McGee didn't get the ball, that was very effective because half of the Oilers' defense, their eyes shifted to big number 12. Does he have it or doesn't he? And that hesitation allowed the quarterback to pick up the yardage to get a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, 8-yard line, and still 30 seconds left. So they've got time. They've got 2 timeouts. They try to make it 20 or 21-0. Right now it's 14-0, Marquette. And East Alton Wood River, remember, has not scored this year. Here's McGee over the left side to the 5, maybe the 3 before he's gang tackled again. Timeout, Marquette. Mosley in on that tackle, number 2.
I like the way they set up for that play. You put 3 wide receivers over on the right. You string out that defense over to the right side. Even though it's short side coming back left, with the big guy, you still got the numbers.
So McGee rumbling to about the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. Timeout, Marquette. As we approach halftime here at 10 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton. Top of the hour, 10 a.m. We kicked off at 9 a.m. this morning. And Marquette with a touchdown in the first quarter. Eberlin to Longstreet. Touchdown pass. Second quarter then, we had 6 turnovers in a row, back and forth, before we got another score, and that was Eberlin on an 11-yard touchdown run.
If I'm the offensive coordinator here for the Explorers in this huddle right now for the timeout, I'm going to look at that offensive line, and I'm going to ask them, hey, big guys, can you make way for this big boy to go right on in? And the answer is going to be a resounding yes. And even if they don't, they get another timeout.
Yes, they do. And with McGee, you like your chances, right?
You got that right.
Right now it's been, again, as we mentioned, Eberlin, touchdown run, touchdown pass. And we'll see. It's going to be the I formation behind the quarterback. A new look here.
He's going to get it still. Give it to the second man. You got a big lineman there in front who's going to help.
69, Jack Bieber.
Bieber going to lead the way.
Bieber's going to lead the way for McGee. Really doesn't need help, but we'll see. So from the 3-yard line, they give it to Bieber, and Bieber's going to go in, it looks like. No. Are they going to mark him at the half-yard line?
My.
Oh, they say no touchdown for Bieber, the senior lineman, and his palms are in the air like, I got in. What are you talking about?
Let's look at the instant replay. Let's call New York.
Oh, Jack Bieber almost had a senior lineman dream, a touchdown.
I'm not so sure. I wouldn't go ahead and give it to him.
Give it to him
time.
again.
Yep.
Call the number 69 again. Jack Bieber, 6 foot, 220 pounds senior, offensive lineman, middle linebacker on D.
Well, he's such now that if he just gets to the line of scrimmage and falls forward, he should get in there as big as he is, tall as he is.
So we have 16 seconds on the clock. Marquette has used all 3 of their timeouts here in the red zone. And with 16 seconds left, we have a 3rd and goal from inside the 1-yard line.
I guarantee you what, if Bieber does not get the ball, he's going to blow open a hole for whoever gets it.
That's true.
He is so upset that he didn't get the call on that one.
Let's see where he lines up here. Is it going to be the same formation, or is he going to be...
Put him back on the line.
Yeah, he might be up on the line this time. Nope.
Nope, he's going to be
He's
there.
back there with McGee again.
Well, we've got the offset I, the triple I. Bing, bang, bong.
Here we go, and will they give it to the lineman again? They do. It's Bieber. He's in this time. Touchdown for the senior. Jack Bieber has scored 6.
Determination. There's no way they were going to deny him that one. But once again, you've got to credit that offensive line for the Explorers, one of whom was not Mr. Bieber's. He got the call this time. Ran behind his offensive line for 6.
I'm wondering if during that timeout they looked at him and said, you want the ball again? He's like, what are you talking about? Of course I do. He scores a touchdown.
But the thing of it is, by giving him the ball, they wasted the 2 blockers who were behind him.
Yep.
So they were actually playing 9-man football, and it still worked for a touchdown.
It sure did. Marquette's got some big size up front at running back too, and now they've got too many men on the field for the extra point. And one of the Explorers comes rushing off. Here's the extra point, though. It's in the air. It's a line drive, and it's good for a 21-0 score with 12 seconds left here in the first half. 2 touchdowns, about 2.5 minutes apart here in the second quarter.
Brought on by a mistake by the Oilers, and the Explorers made them pay, and so now they're going to go to the locker room, we think, with a 21-0 lead. We don't know for sure because there's still 12 seconds left. Last night we had a game that we went to the locker room with a 40-0 ball game. So
yeah.
I think the one thing that's frustrating for the Oilers is they're still looking to score.
Yeah, they haven't scored this year, as they've had a couple of road games. They had a home game last week against CM, this week facing Marquette, and then they'll go into the conference, where most teams do next week, go into conference play, week 4. 12 seconds left here. Marquette will kick it off. It'll be a short squib kick, a little pop fly to the 40-yard line. The Oilers will grab it there, their own 40.
There was a situation where Landon Smith was playing like a shortstop, going into short center field to make the catch, going the wrong way, but he gets down, and so the Oilers are going to get at least one play here before halftime.
And we'll see if they run it, throw it, take a knee. 12 seconds left. And they've got 2 timeouts. Marquette's out of timeouts now, but Marquette with 3 touchdowns in the game now. 21-0. The Explorers lead the Oilers here on this Saturday for football.
Well, one piece of good news, Isaiah Smith, the quarterback who was injured earlier, is back out there at quarterback.
And he's in the shotgun here. Let's see if he lets it fly.
Get rid of it quickly because the Explorers are going to be coming.
Post haste.
Big blue.
Here we go. It's
6 of them up there.
2-man in motion, it looked like, at the same time. And there's the flag, and there's the handoff. It's going to go to Mosley. He's going to pick up about 5 or so, but that's going to come back with 4 seconds left. Illegal shift. East Alton Wood River offense.
It's not Canadian football.
No. So that'll go against the Oilers. Another penalty. And all of those turnovers in the second quarter. Wood River has committed 4 turnovers. Marquette 3. We've had 7 turnovers. 4 fumbles, 3 interceptions.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Exactly. And then the clock will run out for the first half. And it'll be halftime here at Public School Stadium. And Marquette with a lead of 21-0. The Explorers here at home, they lead the East Alton Wood River Oilers. Back with halftime after this. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports, presented by this.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
right, a big round of applause for your Marquette Kids Dance Clinic. Fans, if you would please continue to direct your attention to midfield, we'd like to introduce you to the Marquette Explorers dance team. Under the direction of head coach Megan Stevenson, captained by Elena Taylor, and assistant captain Lexi Stevenson, Reagan Birchall, Peyton Crone, Bella Johnson, Sophia Jacobs, Bertie Elliott, Riley Clarkin, Elisa Buchanan, Nia Martin, and Reagan Hayner. How about one more round of applause for your Marquette dance team? And would like to also acknowledge the Marquette cheerleading squad.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at GodfreyLandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit MarquetteCatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells,
an assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark Paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills, and I'm a trailblazer.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it.
This is Libby Coots. Libby was a math major who graduated from Lewis and Clark in 2010. She's a math teacher and the girls golf coach at Edwardsville High School. She even has her LC diploma in her classroom and always tells her students how life-changing Lewis and Clark was for her.
I'm Libby Coots, and I'm a trailblazer.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit MarquetteCatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop at their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganats Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and it will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganats Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganats Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at GodfreyLandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
3 of the season saw Edwardsville go to 0-3. They've had 3 tough games. Lost to Jackson, Missouri last night. Edwardsville at 0-3.
Yeah, you wouldn't say that they're a bad team, but they've had some bad luck with their scheduling. And my grandson was officiating over at Effingham last night, and he said that was a pretty decent ball game. He said not the best played ball game, but it was a good game to officiate. He enjoyed being it. He's gone from Quincy to Effingham to Mount Zion. He's all over the state refereeing, and I'm trying to go see him whenever I get a chance, and he never is close enough. He's not even in the same zip code as me. But we talked about Triad and the win they had over Alton, and next week they will be entertaining Civic Memorial, who had a very tough time with Roxana last night.
Yeah, we get all those conference games coming up next week, of course. A lot of the teams getting into conference play, and that includes the Southwestern Conference.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Public School Stadium, 12 minutes up on the clock as we get ready for the third quarter now. Marquette will kick the ball to East Alton Wood River. Oilers have it, and they're looking for something positive, whether it's points or first downs, or they are 0-2, and they still haven't scored this season here in their third game.
You know, we talk about positives. One thing I see as a positive, there's a very good Marquette crowd sitting down here on these aluminum bleachers, which I know are very warm from the get-go.
Here's a kick to the Oilers, and they bring it back to, well, close to the 30-yard line. Goes number 8, Josiah Brown, the junior wide receiver. And Brown brings it to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, East Alton Wood River football.
going to be decent field position, see what they can come up with here. And, of course, it's always critical when you come out of the locker room at halftime to have a good first drive in that third quarter. Get some positives out of it. Whether or not you're winning or losing makes no difference. Come out in that third quarter, you want to have a good first drive.
So here we go. Third quarter, 11:57 to go. The Oilers have the football. As number 7, Isaiah Smith, the quarterback, in the pistol, the shotgun. A running back perched behind him here, and he'll get the football. It is going to be a carry to the left side, and that's the freshman, Austin Woods, number 35. And Woods, the freshman, has got a lot of playing time in these first 3 games, varsity football.
No, he's a little hesitant. I think probably he's getting a little gun-shy from getting hit so much. You know, you come in as a freshman, you're not used to, nor do I think, you're not ready to take a varsity hit, play in and play out. It's asking an awful lot to be in that backfield as a rookie.
Lost about a yard, second down and 11. Steven Scroggins, number 51, the junior, is the center, and he'll snap the ball. And a long pass, jump ball, and it's going to be caught. The defender all over him, but Josiah Brown somehow came down with the ball for East Alton Wood River.
The defender just had a swing and a miss trying to knock that ball away. And you talk about concentration. He stayed with that all the way, looked it all the way into his hands, made a nice reception, and give the quarterback credit for getting rid of that ball with that onset of the rush. It was very difficult to have to withstand.
Well, that was good defense by Noah Menke, number 15, but boy, somehow number 8, great catch. Brown comes down with it at the Marquette 40-yard line, first down. And they put a man in motion, and they'll try to run the sweep here to the near side. Nothing doing there as 61 is in the backfield. The big senior, C.J. Steeb.
Yeah, on that play, Wood River pulled the left guard, and he was supposed to come over and have a trap block in order to create that opening. But that defense came through there so quickly, and as you said, they were waiting for the ball carrier right in the middle of the hole.
61 and 71 right on that line near the ball. That's Luke Brown, C.J. Steeb, the couple of seniors in the trenches for the Marquette D. And again, another senior, middle linebacker, Jack Bieber, right in the middle of the field, too. And he's going to blitz. The blitz is on. They throw it. It's picked off at the 40-yard line. That's a pick 6. It's a Marquette touchdown as they'll take it the other way. Jack Ray, the senior, with a touchdown.
Jack Ray played that one perfectly, but you have to credit the pressure of the defense of the Marquette as they sent 6 guys through the line, so the quarterback had to throw before he wanted to, and Jack Ray read his eyes, got right in the path, and as you said, picked it off on the 40, so he'll go 60 yards for the INT and the pick 6.
And we have another turnover. 8 for the game. Ray scores, and now the extra point coming to make it 28-0. Turnover, and Marquette turns it into points on the pick 6. Down the near sideline and the near side of the field. Extra point up and good. It is 28-0 in favor of Marquette now over East Alton Wood River here this morning. And Marquette well on their way. They led 7-0 after one quarter. Scored a couple of late touchdowns in that second quarter to make it 21-0.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors.
Oiler
8 total.
There. Brown is down for the Oilers. Looks like he's back on his feet. This might be a cramp.
Yeah, maybe so on this extra point. He was trying to come off, and now he will come off slowly.
Well, if he keeps going at that speed, we're going to have a delay of game here.
Looks that way.
I could race him right now.
You could outrun him, Gary.
No, I could race him. I wouldn't outrun him, but
okay.
I could stay with him.
I got you.
He'd beat me by an eyelash.
Oh. 10 o'clock hour. We're in the third quarter here on a Saturday morning. 9:42 to go, third period.
And we don't mean to make light of that, but whenever you have an injury and it is just a Charlie horse, you're thankful. Everybody in the stadium is thankful except the guy who's experiencing the pain.
Oh, yeah. Nothing like it. 28-0 Marquette now after that pick six, defensive touchdown, and here comes a Marquette kickoff from their own 40-yard line. They tee it off.
Had 3 or 4 of the CM kids out with us to eat afterwards. I made all of them drink 3 glasses of water as part of their hydration following the game. All 3 of them just guzzled them down.
Very good.
No problem at all.
Here comes the kick. The Oilers are going to get the ball again. And once again, they'll get a chance to see if they can do something on offense. Here's Mosley with the return. 20, 25, 30. And to about the 30-yard line on the return once again on the kickoff. And it'll be the 31-yard line for number 2, Stephon Mosley of East Alton Wood River.
Get some decent field position once again. The problem for the Oilers is you have to take care of the ball and hang on to it, maintain possession for a while.
Well, we have 4 touchdowns in the game now. And again, the 8 turnovers total between the two teams. Oilers ball. Here we go. Isaiah Smith will line it up, the quarterback for East Alton Wood River.
Going double wing now.
They go with the double wing, put a man in motion, and it looked like it deflected off the man in motion on the snap back, and that means the quarterback's just going to have to jump on the loose ball.
Well, the idea was that he was supposed to take a fake going across, but instead of the ball being there in his breadbasket, it was a high snap, and so it caught him on the shoulder pad, and therefore there was a little juggle there, but the quarterback did a good job of getting control of the ball so they didn't lose it on the play.
East Alton Wood River did lose some yardage, lost 4 yards, and so it'll be 2nd down and 14. The clock running, 9 minutes to go, third quarter. In this 10 o'clock hour for Saturday morning football in the sunshine and the heat.
Bumping into each other.
And in the backfield, they bump into each other again. The quarterback, running back, and the quarterback keeps it and back to the line of scrimmage.
A little bit of confusion there, and you can't afford that the way this defense from Marquette is coming through. And, you know, normally with that 4-man front, we always used to say the front 4 does nothing but keep it clean for the linebackers and let the linebackers go and make the tackle. But with this front 4, they get in on the action as well in that backfield.
McGee is here on the near side, and he's basically a defensive end, outside linebacker too for Marquette. Playing both sides of the ball. Bieber up the middle, looked like he wanted to rush, and that means timeout. Oilers call a timeout with 8 minutes to go, third quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports, presented by the
At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit MarquetteCatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at GodfreyLandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Be snowing up there.
A long, long way. Here's Smith to throw. He throws a jump ball. Mosby comes back to get it, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete. He caught the ball, but he was out on the sideline.
I like the play design, though, and I like the way he ran the play. The defender gave him a little bit of a bump, and as he did, that made him go out of bounds. So wasn't going to make that catch legally, but still well-run play.
I mentioned Marquette with a home game next week. Then they'll play 4 road games in a row. Week 5 through week 8, they'll be on the road, back to back to back to back.
Gas up the bus, Gus.
And East Alton Wood River at Salem next week. So they'll start the Cahokia Conference on the road with a long trip to Salem. 7:53 to go and a punt on 4th and long for East Alton Wood River. And a whistle. Did they take too much time? Maybe delay a game, maybe not.
The guy on the far side is going to call offsides on the defense.
Okay. Offsides, 5 yards, still 4th down. That'll make it 4th at about 9 as they walk it off. That'll move the ball up to the 32-yard line. Wood River on their own side of midfield.
And back here at about the 35, Jack Ray saying, bring that ball to me. Bring that ball to me. Let me catch it on the fly. Let me catch it on the fly.
Here we go with 7:53. A punt coming for East Alton Wood River.
He's gotten a taste of the scoring. Ooh.
Here's the punt. High short kick to the 50-yard line. It's going to go out of bounds right near midfield. And Marquette will start in pretty good field position in a 4-score game, 28-0.
Jack Ray's going to come to the huddle, and he was a little disappointed. He said, heck with it. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
So the Oilers' 48-yard line is where they'll mark it.
Well, what the Oilers need right now is they need a Marquette turnover. They need to get an opportunity to flip the field and make it an Oiler ball in good field position. Let's get the chain set there, guys. There we go.
Well, we've had 4 fumbles, 4 interceptions. So that's even 2 on those 8 turnovers.
Ray to the house.
Here we go. Eberlin hands it to Ray. Ray right side. He's the running back here to the 45-40. Breaks a tackle. 35-30. He's still on his feet. And he lost the ball, but he was already down at the 29 of Wood River.
I'm going down to the boat. I've got it now.
You got it now? Okay.
That was an outstanding run. He got hit after about 3 or 4 yards. He should have been stopped. He refused to go down. Then he spun away and then turned back to the middle, ends up going all the way down to the 29-yard line. I'm telling you, he scored, and now he's gotten that taste of scoring, and he said, I want to get to that end zone again.
Give me another.
That's the kind of guy he is.
Injury for an Oiler player down. Looks like a cramp, a leg injury, and we'll take an injury timeout here in the third quarter with Marquette up 28-0. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
To nothing. They start the clock, middle of the third quarter. Snap back. Eberlin hands the ball off. It's Ray on the run again. 25-20, 15-10, 5. He's in on that front pylon, left side. Jack Ray has scored. 29-yard touchdown run.
Good blocking up front by the offensive line as he kind of went off tackle left side, then scooted outside. Once he got around a corner, there was no stopping him. I'm telling you, it's like a shark with blood, you know. Once he's got a taste of it, he's become an animal out there. Outstanding run. What'd you have that for, 29 yards?
29-yard touchdown run. Ray with 2 TDs here in the quarter, 1 on offense, 1 on defense. We've had Eberlin with a touchdown run, a touchdown pass. And in case you missed it, we even have a touchdown from Jack Bieber, offensive lineman for Marquette. The extra point is in the air, and it is good. It's 35-0 in favor of Marquette. Another extra point, and the Explorers have scored their 5th touchdown of the morning here. East Alton Wood River being shut out 35-0 right now.
5 extra points for Morrissey, and you know that doesn't sound like much, but as a coaching staff, you like to know that when we go in for that extra point, it's not going to be just 6 points. We're going to get 7 on that trip, and that makes a big difference. Now instead of it being 4 6 or 5 6s being 30, you got 35 points up there. You're 1 score away from a running clock.
Like we talked about, Wood River not scoring this season yet. Chester in week 1 beat Wood River 55-0. Last week it was CM 49-0 over the Oilers. This week so far 35-0 Marquette.
But I got to say this for Wood River, they're putting out there what is an awful lot like a JV team. So many youngsters, freshmen out there being called upon to play at the varsity level, and you got to give them credit for sticking their nose in there. They're tough kids, but I'll tell you what, they're taking a whooping today.
35-0 Marquette will kick it, and at the 30-yard line, the Oilers will down it there as the return man was down on a knee, and he's at his own 30. And with 7:15 to go here in the third, it'll be East Alton Wood River ball once again. They'll have possession. We'll see what they do. 2 touchdowns in the second quarter, 2 more in the third quarter for Marquette.
Well, he's winding the clock on a kickoff.
Okay. And then he blows the whistle and says, let's go, let it roll.
Well, according to the rules, I thought after kickoff you didn't start it until the snap. However,
Saturday morning rules.
If it's 95 degrees at 10:30,
well,
then
you
may have a different set of rules. I'm not going to argue. Okay?
Right.
I'm up here in the non-air conditioned place, but it's okay.
I got you.
We're in the shade.
You're not complaining.
We got it made in the shade.
We do have it made in the shade. 1st and 10, East Alton Wood River. 6:45 now on that clock in the third quarter.
Okay, Malachi Carter going in at center.
77's going to snap it.
Let's run right behind him. Come on. Let's go.
Here's the handoff, and they go over the left side, and that's going to be a loss of a couple.
Well, I think if you're going to have the big guy snapping like that, maybe you ought to just go ahead and run right behind him and see what will happen. But once they try to go off tackle, those defensive ends for the Explorers and those linebackers, they smell that out. And there's not one, but 2 or 3 of them there who are making the tackle.
I just looked. It looks like 85 degrees right now on a Saturday morning, and we've just been informed that both coaches have agreed to run the clock now the rest of the game because of the heat, because of the score. 35-0.
I think we have 2 wise coaches.
Yeah. 85 degrees or so right now.
We don't want any heat illnesses today.
There's a handoff coming to the near side. East Alton Wood River trying right side, and that's going to be back to the line of scrimmage, maybe there. And
good tackle there by number 71, Luke Brown. Mrs. Brown, you have a lovely football player.
very good. And boy, those seniors, C.J. Steeb, Jack Bieber, Luke Brown. What a trifecta, those three seniors.
I like the mass that Marquette puts up there on that front four. I mean, it's difficult to run through that, and if you're a linebacker, you like having those big guys in front of you, knowing that they're going to scrape off the blockers and allow you to get to the ball.
And we're going to have a timeout, East Alton Wood River. The Oilers using a timeout here, third quarter, 5:10 to go. As we continue on and tell you again, Illinois on the air tonight, live from Champaign. 5 o'clock pregame, 6 o'clock kickoff. Illinois and the Broncos from Western Michigan. And then Big Ten play right around the corner. Illinois at Indiana next Saturday night.
I told you about my experience at Western Michigan years ago, right?
Right, you've told me that story
basketball.
a lot. Yes.
And they find that fire hydrant, they put a pole in there 6 feet up. They put a picture of the fire hydrant. I said, why in the world do you do that? He said, well, in the wintertime when that lake snow comes off, you have to dig down to find the hydrants. I just wanted to throw that in because of the temperature today.
Yeah,
you know,
a snow story.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Got to have a snow story.
Yes, make it feel good. In that bitter cold, you know.
Yes. It'll be here before you know it.
You know the best part about winter, though?
Basketball?
No.
Oh.
Well, I don't have to mow my grass.
Oh, yes. We haven't had to do that for a month anyway.
Yeah.
Man, oh, man.
Mine looks scraggly, but it's going to look that way. That's all there is to it.
Holy cow. 3rd and 11 here. East Alton Wood River ball as they come out of the timeout, third quarter.
And, you know, we've seen several turf fields, but I have seen a few grass fields, and I am so impressed with what these ground crews have done with the weather we've gone through. We have some really nice fields. Staunton's in good shape. Payne's is in good shape. Southwestern's in good shape.
Yeah. And last week, East Alton Wood River, we were there, and
yes,
it's always in great shape there,
yep.
Memorial Stadium in Wood River. And here we go. It will be 3rd and long for East Alton Wood River. Down 35-0 once again on the scoreboard. And Isaiah Smith, number 7, looking up, looking around at the defense, coming out of the timeout. They're going to hand the ball off, but it's a fumble, and it's going to be picked up by Marquette, and they are going to get another turnover. It's Marquette ball.
Okay, now the ball carrier was hit from behind. A linebacker coming in from the left side was able to get all the way around there and get to him, and his name was Jack Bieber. Have we said his name today?
A few times.
A
few times.
You know why he made that stop, don't you?
Why did he make that stop, Gary?
Well, he's hoping that he can get the ball on offense and score some more. I'm telling you, this scoring's contagious.
Right. And the Munganast Alton Toyota Players of the Game are coming up later on, too. Don't forget about that.
Well, I think they've forgotten about that. They're so involved in their game. I'll go down and tell them.
Right.
Guys, you want to kick it in gear now. He might be the nominee.
About 4 minutes left, third quarter. Here's a snap back. Eberlin, they'll keep it on the ground. It's Ray up the middle, makes a move or two. Now he's to the outside. He's going to score again. That's Jack Ray again. 25-yard touchdown.
Once he's found daylight, he knows how to get there, and he did a good job of going straight through the hole just like he was supposed to. But then once he got into the secondary, he veered to the right, found an opening, slid back to the left, saw the green, well, it was actually a red end zone, but he wasn't going to be denied. Jack Ray comes up with yet another touchdown.
And the Explorers have 3 touchdowns here in the third quarter. They've all been scored by the senior Jack Ray. 4:07 to go when this one crosses the goal line from 25 yards out. And the extra point. They'll tack it on. It is good. Another one. Perfect. 42-0 our score now. Marquette on top of East Alton Wood River, and you're listening to Big Z Radio Sports, presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm. More coming up from the stadium in a moment.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it.
This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Saturday morning. Last night we brought you Roxana with a win at CM. Today it's Marquette at home against East Alton Wood River. All Explorers here, 42-0 over the Oilers. As the Oilers run the football after the kickoff, they got up to the 39-yard line. And then a run here for Duncan, Rashawn Duncan, number 9, who carries to the far side for about 1 yard.
Yeah, the Oilers are trying to run that end around, or the motion man getting the handoff and going around, and you're just having an awful lot of trouble getting around those big defensive ends for the Explorers.
Oilers huddle up. The clock runs with 2:30 to go, third quarter. As we approach 11 o'clock here on this Saturday. Summer-like weekend in September with the heat. Second down and long, and Isaiah Smith, sidearm throw. He throws it too high for Duncan here on the near side. He just had a run, and now he goes for the catch, but it's incomplete.
Good quick release, though, as the Explorers had nice pressure coming in on the quarterback. He was able to get rid of it. But shall we say he was a quarterback under duress?
He was.
He's been that way all morning.
He has been for 2 hours. 1:48 to go now, third quarter. Clock ticking down, and just a couple more plays left for the third quarter here this morning. In a 42-0 ball game. Marquette will have a record of 2-1 after this one. East Alton Wood River, they'll be 0-3. Fake handoff to one, give it to another, and it's a running back for 1 yard to the 40-yard line. That's it.
I wasn't sure he didn't get grabbed by a face mask. He went down very quickly there.
Average
no
for
flags,
a yard. Average to the 40. So 1 minute to go, fourth down. Fourth and about 9 to go.
You want to keep him from scoring?
Okay.
Take a delay of game. Clock continues to run. Get to the fourth quarter. Take another delay of game.
All the way back to your own end zone.
Because eventually they'll just be going half the distance and
that's
keep
true.
the clock running. So.
That's true. I'm sure teams have tried that in the past. I'm sure.
The people running a concession stand don't like it.
Nope. They've sold some cold beverages today, though. Cold water.
There we go.
20 seconds left, and clock is going to run out here in the third quarter, it looks like. Oh, now they're going to have delay a game.
He's going to call him for a delay of game, but the clock's going to keep running.
Yeah. So delay a game, clock runs, and it'll be 4th down to start the 4th quarter.
And we'll get another delay game, and the Boca rule will be in effect.
We'll see about that when we come back. 42-0 Marquette with the lead here over Wood River. You're listening.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Here, Public School Stadium on a Saturday morning, 9 a.m. kickoff. Now coming up on 11 o'clock. You're in tune to WBGZ Alton, 11 a.m. And we go to the 4th quarter with a score of 42-0 in favor of Marquette right now. Explorers with a 7-0 lead after 1 quarter. It's 21-0 at halftime, but 3 more touchdowns in the 3rd quarter. Now on to the 4th, and the Oilers start the quarter with a punt on 4th and long. And Marquette will get the ball at their own 24-yard line. Here comes a run up the middle with some new players into the game now, and the run is over the 30-yard line, out near the 33. Kyron Robinson, freshman, number 19, with the carry.
Tell you what, he's a good-looking freshman. I'm not sure about a running back, but I could see him as a wide receiver. Lanky.
So 42-0. He runs for about 10 out to the 34-yard line where they mark him out of bounds. But the clock runs with 10:40 to go in the ball game now. First down, 1st and 10. New quarterback in there too, but now we're going to have offsides on the Oilers. They were jumping. That quarterback is number 19, Robinson.
That's Kyron.
So he's listed as a quarterback, freshman. Kyron Robinson, number 19.
I bet the basketball coach is hoping he plays basketball.
Yeah.
Good frame on that young man.
Up to the 39-yard line with the penalty. 10 minutes to go in the game. And here's the handoff up the middle, and another big running back for Marquette. Rumbles over the 45 to the 46-yard line. Grady Dierking.
Dierking is 6'1", 218-pound sophomore. Now, he was 218 at the beginning of the day. He may be down around 215 now with sweating this morning.
I was going to say 210, but okay. First and 10 on that carry. Couple of nice carries in a row and keeping it on first and 10. First down marker. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right for the quarterback, Robinson. 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Snap back. Here's a handoff, and it's 14 again. And the big man's going to carry Oilers all the way down to the 40, 35, 33-yard line.
Grady Derking with another outstanding run. You put 2 receivers wide left, 2 receivers wide right. You send defenders out there, so now you're playing 7-on-7. And when you're playing 7-on-7 and you got a guy like Derking in the backfield, that's just not fair for the defense.
How about 20 yards on that carry? Yards after contact, about 18 of those 20.
That was a rumble.
It was. Rumbling, stumbling, 20 yards. 8:25 to go in the ball game. 19 and 14 are still in the backfield.
Robinson turns around and asks him, you want the ball again?
You want it again? Oh, we're going to have offsides again. Instead, it's going to be on the Oilers.
And he says, wait a minute, I'm the only one back here. Who else are you going to give it to?
Well, maybe I'll keep it and run. So 5 yards brings it to the 29-yard line.
No, what Robinson would really like is if that big guy would step up in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Then he could toss it in the air, let him catch it, and he'd get credit for a pass.
Oh, there you go. 7.5 minutes left after the penalty. Offsides, Oilers. And Robinson looks at the play clock. It still has 30 seconds left, but they're going to go ahead and snap it and hand it off. Comes to the near side, and 14 again, and never brought down, but his forward progress brings a whistle.
I'm glad they did blow that whistle because they had him as like a rabbit in a snare. He wasn't going anywhere, and you really don't want a guy get hit when he's defenseless.
True.
And so I like the fact that the official blew that whistle, get that play dead. Safety first.
On to another play. 7 minutes to go. First and 10 again, so now the 21-yard line for Marquette, leading 42-0.
Now here's the problem. Marquette as a team doesn't want to score again. But Marquette players individually out there would sure like to get their name in the scoring book.
Yep, those bench players, you know it.
Yep.
You know it. And it's going to be Robinson on the keeper. He fooled everybody, and he's going to score. The freshman Robinson, the quarterback, 21 yards and a TD.
And that was very well run. Everybody expected that he was just going to hand off, up the middle we go, and he faked that very well, hid the ball, very deceptive, turned the corner, nice speed, good gait, 6 points.
So midway through the fourth quarter, Marquette has a freshman score a touchdown, Robinson. And, they're going to bring it back. Was it a penalty? I guess it was. And again, I didn't see a flag or any motion of what the call would have been.
Okay.
6 minutes left.
To me, there was nobody that did anything out of line. But
I didn't see a flag either.
Evidently, the umpire saw something there in the middle we didn't see.
Yeah, just throw a flag.
It may have been he hadn't got to throw his flag yet today, so he decided, I want to do it.
There's a tackle for 1 yard to the 20-yard line on that carry.
Good takedown there. That was Landon Johnson. That senior has come up with some good plays today for the Oilers. Made some good stops.
So we've had a couple of Marquette touchdowns, 2 of them brought back by penalties. They still have 6 TDs on the board.
So you're telling me they could be over 50, huh?
Could be. We'll see what Robinson does here with 5 minutes to go in the game. And
5 yards back there.
We're going to have penalty.
It's okay. Mark it off. Take your time. We're inside 5 minutes.
So the officials now take the yellow flag out of their pocket and just hold it to the side. They're not even throwing it on the turf anymore.
If you throw it, you got to bend down and pick it up.
No, that's probably why I'm not seeing it on the turf. Offsides Oilers, I think.
Robinson's got to call his own number.
And he's going to fake it again, and he's going to run it again, and he's going to get into the end zone again, and there's a flag flying in late again, of course.
Okay, are we just throwing the flag so that we don't run the score up, or what?
Well, they throw it at about the 5-yard line. And holding is called against the offense, Marquette.
You know, and the bad part about this, and they'll see it in the film, I'm sure, when they look at it, they didn't need the hold.
Yeah.
He was out there. He was in the open. He was off and running. Nobody was going to catch him. I used to get so disgusted when we'd have somebody running down the field and somebody be so exuberant, wanting to block, they'd drill a kid in the back and ruin a touchdown, and the penalty was like 20 yards away from where the ball was.
Sure, happens a lot.
And Robinson got to feel like, hey, guys, come on. Shape up here. I've got 2 touchdowns. And
called them both back.
He's got to score because I've already got his name down on the book.
3:30 to go in the game.
Should I call down there and tell him? Oh, no, he's going to hand off, let somebody else have it.
Deer King has it. He comes to the corner, to the 5. He's going to get in. That's a touchdown, Marquette. Holding, Marquette.
There you go.
Holding, Marquette.
That's good.
And now we're at 3 minutes to go in the game.
I'm not so sure, but what that isn't ghost holding. We just had too many of them go one after the other. I'm beginning to suspect that there's something going on down there on the field.
You're seeing a pattern is what you're saying.
What I'm saying I probably shouldn't be saying,
No,
so
I
I
know.
better not say it.
Yeah.
I just won't say it, but you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. 42-0 is what we're saying. Marquette going to be 2-1 on the year after 3 games.
Okay, here's the play. All right, you ready for this?
Okay.
On the snap of the ball, everybody wearing blue except the guy with the ball is going to go flat down on his belly.
There won't be holding.
Arms out.
There won't
so
be
you can
holding.
sit and let him go ahead and run, and then we'll know if holding is called.
I got you. What I say is take 2 or 3 more knees and the game is over. Take a knee.
Yeah, that would be okay, except like I said, Robinson he's done such a good job. He deserves to have 6 points.
Well, now they're going to hand it off, and it's going to be a dive up the middle for maybe a yard or 2.
But the first time in 4 plays there was no holding call. This is good. Officials are getting better.
Okay. They're getting better, you say. Whoa.
Yeah. Hey, you know me. I never argue with the officials.
Okay. 1:45 remaining in the ball game as we're going to wrap it up here in the 11 o'clock hour for a Marquette victory. 42-0 over East Alton Wood River.
When they win big.
That's true. 2 of those. Scored about 100 points in their 2 victories. There's a handoff again. 14's going to get it again. He's going to go into the end zone this time. Touchdown. Flags. Nope. Touchdown.
Now a flag. Is this going to be from celebration or what?
Probably so, or unsportsmanlike conduct. But it's probably after the touchdown, right?
I would think so.
Mercy. 23-yard touchdown run, maybe. As we wrap this game up, late 4th quarter.
Take the penalty on the kickoff, that's what he's telling him.
With 1:16 to go in the ball game.
Call that touchdown. There we go. Then they'll call the penalty unsportsmanlike.
Number 14, Deer King, the ball carrier. Good for a Marquette first down.
Okay, so Mr. Deer King is going to be on the board for a touchdown, and he deserved it. He's had some nice runs.
So the touchdown is called. And now personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct is called on the offense, Marquette. For taunting, I guess.
I don't know, but there's going to be a young man who's probably going to have some coach in his face come Monday.
1:16 left, and it's time to run the clock again for the extra point, right?
We used to call that a come to Jesus moment.
There you go.
Now we got to get a guy off the field, so we only got 11. I think he may have been the guy that got the penalty.
Maybe so. Here's the extra point.
Oh,
nope.
bad snap.
And they're going to throw it, and it is incomplete.
No good.
Incomplete on the throw right at the goal line, a low throw. And with 1:16 to go in the game, Marquette has scored again, but this time the extra point, 2-point conversion as it turns out, no good. 48-0 our score. 48. And so Marquette will kick it off, and we will wrap it up here on a Saturday. Alton losing last night here at Public School Stadium, taking on Triad. And next week, both teams will play at home again. Alton Friday night, Marquette on Saturday next weekend, again here at Public School Stadium.
I was thinking back to the days of old. Alton, the Southwestern Conference team, Triad in the Mississippi Valley. Years ago, those two conferences probably would not compete against each other.
No.
There would be such a disparity. But nowadays, these teams are having to take an opportunity to fill a schedule. Of course, the teams in the South Central Conference, they don't have to worry about it because they have a closed schedule. But some of these other teams, they're searching for games in order to fill a schedule because their conference is only going to be like 5 games.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting tougher and tougher. Some conferences, some the other way. And before the kickoff, they have to mark the penalty yards off.
And it used to be you knew which team a conference was in, and it was historical. You knew, of course, I go back to the old days when Marquette was in the Bi-State Conference, when they played those teams over in Missouri, St. Louis U and all that. And my gosh, they were in over their head then. It was fortunate for them when they got out of that.
Yeah.
Some good administration because that was terrible.
Now we're going to have a kick for Marquette. For some reason, they're at the 13-yard line, of all things.
I'll tell you what, they must have really been bad boys. They must have doubled.
I mean, that's not 10 or 15. That's like 22.5-yard penalty, I guess. The kick goes to the 40. East Alton Wood River at the Marquette 40-yard line with 1 minute to go in the ball game.
But the thing of it is, that's the best yardage and the best field position that the Oilers have had for a while.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
So now with under a minute to go, what do you think? Oilers, just go ahead and throw it the end zone a couple times, see what you can get.
They might do that. I'm afraid we're going to have more flags if we do that. But.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, the running between the tackles, I'm just saying if I were an Oiler running back right now, I really wouldn't want to have my number called. I would not want to have to run into that Marquette defense.
Because even those young players out there right now look pretty good size.
Well, but those young players, you got to remember, every night they practice against those old players, and that's toughening them up.
Right.
So.
Oh, here we go, 48-0, and one more play. Maybe not. They may not even have to snap it. No, they won't. That'll be it.
The officials are asking for directions on where they're going to eat afterwards. And
exactly.
That's going to take care of it.
That's going to do it. Marquette with a Saturday victory here at home. Saturday morning win for Marquette. 48-0 over East Alton Wood River. Our final score. Back to wrap it up in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports, presented by
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors. At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit MarquetteCatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at GodfreyLandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt